Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for joining, hitting the like button and all this stuff. Look, I am really excited about this news that just broke maybe about an hour ago. I was doing a live and I was able to read this live presser from the prosecutor's office in Argentina. We were doing the live reading today, so this is from earlier today. It's a pre-recorded now, but I'm really excited about this possible news that they're going to be filing this appeal as it pertains to the Liam Payne case. It sounds like they started maybe filing March 5th, and they're reviewing the different things and making arguments to the fact that not all evidence was considered in the death of Liam Payne, that there were other moving factors, that these people, Rogelio Nores, the hotel, and the security guys should have never been off. While Rogelio Nores is doing his world tour of, you know, basically passing the buck, in my opinion, okay? Um, there might be more to this. They're actually going to look into this, and hopefully, if this appeal goes through, a lot of this will get revisited. I have felt just really sad about this whole situation, and I've shared that with you guys on various videos. I feel like there's been this injustice, and I feel like we're not getting all the information, and now they're talking about the evidence that a lot of us have been asking about, the hard drives, the different stuff that they pulled, and the unanswered questions that a lot of us have, like the watch, right? Or like the other witnesses. It just, all of this seems so convoluted, and I think that the prosecutor is willing to revisit a lot of this. So, a couple of things about the Liam Payne news, right? And what this attorney, this general attorney, is saying. He's basically saying that the courts were very hasty in the decision to acquit Rogelio Nores, Esteban Grassi, and Gilda Martin. Very quick to acquit, that there was evidence that was not considered, and that Rogelio Nores basically bears a level of responsibility. The Attorney General says, by the name of Gasset, said, although the court state that the role that Rogelio Nores had in relation to Payne, the duties that arose from this, and the conduct that it failed to perform that would have prevented that outcome were not fully explained. The reality is that this was not only pointed out repeatedly, but evidence was also presented to support it, which either not assessed by the court at the time of its ruling and was analyzed incorrectly. So there's an issue of the translation, but basically that they showed evidence to show that Rogelio and other folks played a bigger part in here and was not analyzed, and none of this was analyzed correctly and was not assessed correctly. Although there was not a specific contract that labeled Rogelio Nores as like a caretaker, Rogelio had a role in Liam Payne's life at the time that he stayed in Buenos Aires, which is outlined in this presser by the Argentinian prosecutor's office. It says that Rogelio had a role in Liam Payne's life at the time that he stayed in Buenos Aires. And when the events occurred, this defendant had a prominent role that was the only person he had in the country who authorized and was in charge of his purchases, and who was informed of all his movements. It's noted that Rogelio had a special duty of care, and that the breach of the duty resulted in a fatal outcome, that he created a legally impermissible risk by leaving the victim unaccompanied at the hotel where he stayed, and that he did so in full knowledge of the extremely vulnerable state in which the victim was found. I mean, I think this is amazing that they're looking at this other side. We don't know what this appeal is going to do. For me, it is amazing news, because I was feeling a little bit down about Rogelio Nores and about Liam Payne and this tour that Rogelio Nores is making with Kate Cassidy. Kate Cassidy wanting to talk about mental health, but not really wanting to talk about it, right? Rogelio Nores wanting to talk about what level of responsibility he bear or he didn't bear. I think it's just ridiculous. This is just crazy, and I hope that justice prevails at the end of it, right? Like that people really look at this as seeing for what it is. They're also considering the items that were seized, electronics that were seized, which I think is important, in my opinion. We didn't really get to hear a whole lot about that evidence, what was found. And now that they're looking at this like appeal, what is it going to look like, right? What is it going to look like in that evidence? Also, consider the fact that there's this watch that we don't know what happened. Nothing. So, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I think this is amazing news. See you guys on the next one. Rabbits out. Bye, guys.